everybody, it's Doom here, and we are in the 3.5 Monster Manual on the Salamander. Woo! So, the Noble Salamander is size large and probably the easiest one to make. So I prepared a size large-ish base, and let's see what we need to do to get this going. Okay, so my thought is that we modify like a rubber snake, something like this. Cut this down a little bit more. All right, we're going to cut it down a little bit more. Okay, now I'm going to make sure this is soft and pliable before I glue this. I'm going to use the the minor burning hand spell to kind of prep this out. Okay, so one of the big mistakes we made there was we didn't make any kind of like grooves or holes or cuts in here for the glue to stick into very well. So let's try to do that this time. Okay, now to make sure that stays permanently like that, since the glue isn't doing what I want, the hot glue, we'll get a little bit of that. Okay, and that, in theory, should make it a little permanent. Okay, so now we're going to need to make some turns, and we need to add a tip to that since this one didn't have one anymore. It's gone for whatever reason. Okay, so let's kind of hold that and hope it kind of stays like that a little bit as it cools. We don't want to regain its natural shape exactly. Okay, I think what we can do is put a very thin bead of glue, kind of how we want it to sit, and just toss it on there and hold it down. Let's hope it stays. I don't think it will. Or it might. Okay. So, and then we need a tip for that tail. And I had hacked off the tip for some other project at some point. So we're going to need to steel this piece and try to line that up the best we can. I'm going to take a little bit more of that off. Okay. Now let's get this excess glue. Okay, I think we're looking pretty sturdy there. Okay, so now we have to have a torso. So I have a lot of this scroll here. So I think I'm going to use this as my torso. I want to cut just below his hips. Let's see if we can't make that work to our advantage. Okay, we're going to need to cut a little bit more off. Now, if you weren't making a salamander, like for example, if you were making like a any kind of naga or serpent type, you know, Medusa or anything like this, you could use these same techniques to create a myriad of different creatures. So, even though I probably would never use a salamander since I have some official miniatures that just came in, like back when I used to buy those grab packs where you get like a box and it would have mystery miniatures in it and stuff. So there we go, something like that for this gentleman. Okay, now we just want to get a little bit of glue on there to restore any texture we lost. Okay, and he'll be solid as a rock now. And I don't mean the giant stupid bird we made a few videos back. That is for damn sure. Okay, now let's look at the reference art and see if there's any major things we're missing. They have some little burning like tendril things on them. And they have some kind of weird shit on the back of their head. Okay, and a sword. Or a glaive, it looks more like. So let's try the glaive. Let's get this piece of toothpick. Let's get a different one. You know what else do I have that I could use for a sword handle that's thin? Wire would probably be better. That kind of loving, pookie bookie dookie dookie doo. There we go. Something like that. And we need something for a blade. Hold on 1 second, por favor. I have a bunch of comb cut up comb parts that are perfect for making weapons if I can find them. And I'm falling down. Okay, here we go. Something like that. Piece of a comb. Let's make a weapon for this fellow. So let's get some of this plastic. All right. Oops. Come on. Too much craziness there. Damn you. Come on. You can do what I want. Okay. Okay, now they have some kind of big, dumb, ugly thing on the back of their head, and I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. And then they have those little spikes, which, again, I'm not sure what they're trying to accomplish with that. So for those little spikes, what we can do, if we feel like those are a crucial part of this build, well, here's something. Let me think for a second here. We can drill into this rubber pretty easily, I'm guessing. Alright, so this isn't going to work, mostly because I don't know what I'm doing. So instead of doing that, wasting a bunch of time trying to connect all those little spikes, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get some dabs of glue. And let them hang for a second and get cool. And yeah, something like that will work easier for sure. Okay. I'm just hanging that upside down. And I'm going to pull on the strings. And see, it's going to make little points. Just like that. Okay. Okay. I think we're pretty much as good as that's going to get. So let's get the minor burning hand spells. Be real careful not to get rid of your spikes. And we're going to leave it like that. I don't think we're going to get much better than that, honestly. Hold on, let's get one more down here. Alright, cool. Now the little dumb thing on his head, which I'm still not sure what that's supposed to be. But I do have a piece of cardstock here from this dragon pack I bought. Wait a minute, I have a piece of that dragon's thing right here. Alright, cool. Cool, cool, cool. We're going to snip that off. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease. We'll make our own little dumb thing for the back of its head. Is that centered? Seems to be. All right. Now, the true test of quality. Let's black bomb this dude. Probably should break this up into 2 parts, but I'm feeling inspired. Let's ride. Actually, do we want to black bomb him or white bomb him? It's probably smarter to white bomb him, let's be honest. If we're going to white bomb him, you might as well put some fire on the base, so you can use whatever you have. I just happen to have these little pieces from, I think it's the Hate board game, or one of the board games I have. I'm just going to take these fires, these flames, and mount those on the base in the front here, like a that. I mean, he's on the elemental plane of fire, y'all. Son of a damn yo. There we go. I think I'd like to put one more of those on there since I have them. I mean, if I had to make them, I wouldn't do it, but since I just have these laying around, might as well, you know what I mean? get my money's worth out of them. And then to make sure that's their permanent home, we'll just get a little bit of glue around them. I've had some people say some really hurtful things to me, and some hurtful things that I've seen that weren't directed at me today. Guys, let me just bring this up again. No one is going to the polls with the intent of destroying our country. And there's no reason people should be being mean to each other or being sore with each other. Some of us lost, some of us won. Yeah, that's true. But dude, elections are like sports teams pretty much. You know, someone's going to play a better game than someone else, and someone's going to play a worse game. You know, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes even the Pens lose. It's not ideal, but it happens. All right, now that did make us go over a little further to where I don't think I can get her painted in one shot now. So what I'm going to do is when I come back, I'll have this thing white bombed, which just means I'm spraying it with a rattle can of white matte spray paint. And you guys will be able to see it when it's all dry, and we'll paint it up. And that'll be part 2. But this is the Salamander. All right, thanks a lot. And we'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell icon. Check out the website. And join us on Discord. Thanks for watching.